That's just my email. Goofy. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, we're good. It's right there, bro.
Okay, breaking it news.
Okay. Twitch is always working.
Check each chat, guys. Check each chat. And breaking it news.
Always
YouTube.
working.
Check each chat, guys. Check each chat. And breaking it news.
Always
YouTube.
working.
Check each chat, guys. Check each chat. And breaking it news. Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
Always
YouTube.
working.
Check each chat, guys. Check each chat. And breaking it news.
Bringing it down.
Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
There it is.
All right, we are good. We are good, guys. We are good. We are good. We are
Good to
good.
go.
All right. Breaking news: Trump has just bombed Iran.
No way.
Let's get into it.
Bridge in southern Lebanon as it battles Hezbollah, the armed Iran-backed group. More than 1 million people in Lebanon have fled the fighting. CBS's Charlie D'Agata is in Tel Aviv with the latest on the conflict.
Wow.
Tonight.
Now this is World War III coming down.
Damage on a scale.
Oh my God!
Get out there, bro! Get out!
The southern city of Arad targeted emergency workers arriving to a scene.
Rest in peace
of
to everybody
devastation.
that is a civilian in this conflict.
In the
but
daylight, we saw
holy
walls
crap.
sheared off
Oh
apartments,
my gosh.
windows
The
blown out of
decimation
bedrooms,
that is
a
happening.
bus waiting at the sidewalk, shredded to pieces. Here at the scene of one of those missile strikes, you can see this massive crater left behind. But officials tell me as bad as
That's a whole swimming pool.
this was, it could have been a lot worse because it landed in the middle of this neighborhood of apartment blocks instead of a
Wow.
direct hit on top of one.
Wow, the kids just got a
I mean,
free
as bad
pool.
as this was,
They didn't even pay for
could have been a lot worse because it landed
That joke.
in the middle
It's a
of this
horrible joke.
neighborhood of apartment
Look
blocks.
at this big ass crater.
Yeah, for the next generation.
That's
to
what
enjoy.
they're gonna enjoy a pool.
Instead of
God
a direct
damn,
hit
bro.
on top of
Why
one.
was that missile aimed for a
Residents
fucking
like
civilian
Amelia
spot?
Alouche had taken cover in shelters. You knew this was different.
Yes, totally. This is the first time that I hear something like that. I can't believe it, that you can see this destruction and everybody's alive.
It's a miracle.
I can't believe it. It's a miracle.
Nearly
It's
Everybody's
not a
alive.
miracle that everybody's alive, bro. It's literally targeting civilians at this point. This is insane.
200 people were injured in this strike and one in the nearby city of Dimona. Officials tell CBS News that U.S. aircraft have flown 8,000 combat missions, hitting 7,800 targets since the war began.
Oh my
more than
God.
3
my
weeks ago.
God.
Yet Iran continues to hit back.
Damn, so
launching
we
the
ran
first
out of
strike on
freaking
Diego
targets
Garcia,
hits, and now we're
the
targeting
US,
civilians.
UK base in the Indian
Okay,
Ocean,
base.
around 2,000 miles away, and thought to be out of range of even the most powerful Iranian missiles. So the clock is now ticking after President Trump warned Iran that if it doesn't open the Strait of Hormuz completely, the U.S. will obliterate Iran's power
Well, it's
plants.
too late now,
Iran
okay? Because by
responded
tomorrow, we
saying
already know
they'll shut
Trump
down
is
that
coming
vital
in, bombing
waterway
everything.
indefinitely if that happens.
Yeah.
Jacob?
All
Charlie,
sudden.
This is why literally the best
most safest spot on Earth right now is literally where the war hammers are. Okay, and that's literally Texas right now because we have Raytheon. We literally produce like a bunch of rockets. Not only that, we have SpaceX, which is basically the biggest rocket ever and known to man. Okay, that could be used. They can stuff a shit ton of uranium into the SpaceX rocket and just send it to Iran, and the whole country would be decimated in a day. All right, so the best spot right now is low key Texas. That's literally where the best of the best technology is at right now. So yeah,
how about Africa?
This war is getting way worse. So I salute to all the soldiers, the American soldiers that have to lose their life to this, and the American citizens that are gonna have to
pay the price.
Pay the price, because our tax money at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're funding the nukes, guys. Remember that.
But yeah, that's crazy to think about. Okay, let's see what Trump says in this one.
Oh shit, unhinged.
In a stunning announcement, Trump took to Truth Social with a message that raises even higher the prospect of a protracted war in the Middle East. He wrote, quote, "If Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first."
First off, he said he didn't want to do it, okay? So first off, he was giving them the benefit of the doubt to end the war now, okay? But then now they're attacking Israel's power plants. So then now it's like it's all for nothing. No, it's a free for all basically now, So no more mercy on our enemies. Finally, he's listening to this podcast. Finally.
Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So let's briefly go through Donald Trump's messages regarding Iran just over the last 72 hours. On Friday afternoon, he said this.
Pope Leo is calling for a ceasefire in the Middle East and to reopen dialogue. What do you say to the Pope?
Well, look, we can have dialogue, but I don't want to do a ceasefire. You don't do a ceasefire when you're literally obliterating the other side. They don't have a Navy. They don't have an Air Force. They don't have any equipment. They don't have any spotters. They don't have anti-aircraft. They don't have radar. And their leaders have all been killed at every level. We're not looking to do that.
Quote, I don't want to...
I get that he says like their leaders have been killed, but we're talking about their military leaders are still alive. And those officials are the ones sending bombs all the way to Israel still. So this thing is definitely not ending anytime soon, okay? Because they have people in place, okay? Like if a manager dies, we're going to have the next manager up in line. And then the next manager up in line. And then the next command, So it's like, yes, you could kill the top command, but there's multiple lines of command still that are going to send missiles flying into Israel and hopefully never towards Americans, but it might get there.
Do a ceasefire. That was followed up by this claim.
The Strait of Hormuz is a simple military maneuver.
Very simple.
Yeah, but what did you mean by that?
It's a simple military maneuver. It's relatively safe, but you need a lot of help in the sense of you need ships, you need volume. And NATO could help us, but they so far haven't had the courage to do so. And others could help us, but we don't use it. There's certain.
So then he's been saying we don't need help, and then all of a sudden now he's crying for help. What is this, Trump? Okay, at this point you're going back on your words. Literally every single time he goes back on his words. How many more times can we trust this man with our country?
Point, it'll open itself at a certain point. But we've defeated the enemy, and they are an enemy. They're a sick group of people.
And then he goes ahead and says, we defeated the enemy. Who have we defeated? Iran is still running circles around Israel right now. They literally just blew up more power plants. This is never ending. And at whose expense? The American citizens' expense. What do we do? What are we talking about, Trump? At this point, nothing you say makes sense any longer.
The leadership is gone. The Navy is gone. The Air Force is gone. The anti-aircraft equipment that they have, the radar they have, is all gone. Everything's gone. The strait itself, the actual strait, how are you? The strait itself is, we're doing a good job. But it would be nice if the countries, including China, if the countries that use it, China uses it 90% of their energy. Japan is 95% of the energy. It would be nice if those countries would get involved.
Yeah, these countries already don't want to get involved because they already have great contracts in place, okay? And then Trump coming in, involving himself with this matter is literally not even an American problem at this point. He just wants to come in and try to like make the petrodollar have worth again, you know? But in reality, it's just about your transactions with other countries and whether or not they like your business. They don't want our business not anymore at this point. Literally, they don't.
Quote, at a certain point, the Strait of Hormuz will open itself. And then he explains how Iran is all but defeated already. Next, Axios reported that the Trump administration is preparing for peace talks. Quote, after 3 weeks of war, the Trump administration has begun initial discussions on the next phase and what peace talks with Iran might look like, according to a U.S. official and a source with knowledge. And now, on the heels of purported peace talks, Trump threatens to, quote, hit and obliterate power plants, starting with the biggest one first, which is strange because if we're winning and on the verge of peace talks, why do we suddenly need to lob unhinged threats about bombing power plants?
Well, I don't know why, but every day these Democrats and libtards are actually making more and more sense. Like I am starting to actually agree with them, because why are we going into a dumbass war and then Trump is saying they're already defeated and then asks for $200 billion more dollars, and then now he's like, oh, if they don't free up the Hormuz, we're gonna go bomb them, and then he asks China for help. Like, is the war over? You just said they were obliterated, and then now you're asking for help and more money and all this, and then at whose expense?
The American people.
Liberals are right, bro.
All of which is to say, I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, Trump might not actually have a plan and is just flying by the seat of his pants here. And aside from the fact that Donald Trump is showing his entire ass in terms of having no plan, the plan that he did put forward would also be a disaster. First of all, attacking civilian targets like power plants would amount to war crimes, unless, of course, he isolated any potential attack to a power grid that expressly and specifically serves the Iranian military. But something tells me that Donald Trump doesn't have a plan to be that judicious. Second of all, if Iran's power grid is attacked, then guess what Iran is going to do? Retaliate against its neighbors, or even us and our power grids, which means the entire region, maybe the entire world, is at heightened risk, which is...
First off, the Iranians would never even get to near America, okay? To even for that to happen, okay? This is a whole war that's happening across the globe, okay? So they don't even have the reach to get over here. So that is fear-mongering in itself with this democratic fuck.
There's a guarantee that global trade will be even more effective, which means prices will rise even more than they are right now. And finally, from a strategic standpoint, why would Iran reopen its strait? It's its only leverage point. If Iran closes the strait, what does it have left? In other words, they're not going to voluntarily surrender their only leverage to the country that they are engaged in a war with. It just wouldn't make sense strategically. And in fact, with that in mind, Iran's leadership is literally fighting for its survival. They're going to use everything they have at their disposal, which includes mining the strait and keeping it closed, because they know that if they lose, they will be removed from power or even killed. So the stakes are clearly high for them, and they're obviously not going to willingly relent just because Donald Trump is posting an all-caps tweet. And look, the reality is that most of this is obvious and predictable, which underscores the fact that Trump doesn't have and never had a plan here.
First off, I agreed with Trump's plan to begin with, okay? The plan was to remove all the nuclear, bomb all their sites so they don't have a nuclear weapon. But now it's turning into a war on oil, okay? This was never part of that deal, okay? The deal was a nuclear no, okay? That was it. And then now we're talking about freeing up the Strait of Hormuz. Wait, what are you talking about? Okay, why are we still expending our taxpayer money into this? Okay, we're not... China gets their oil. Japan gets their oil from the Strait of Hormuz. America literally doesn't need this. Exactly. We just needed the protection of no one having nukes. That was it. We should have been out already. We should have won already. We should have pulled out. We should have been done with this.
Exactly, because the U.S. uses like 1% of the oil from the Strait of Hormuz. Like we get nothing from this. We're actually wasting money, if anything. Like I'm pretty sure Trump just wants to take control of the Strait of Hormuz, but like China is not gonna let that happen. Russia is not gonna let that happen. They don't want to do business with him.
Easy, and so he just jumped in head first, ignoring all the historical precedent and warnings from people on both sides of the aisle. And lo and behold, he is learning, apparently in real time, that perhaps toppling the Iranian regime isn't quite as easy as he anticipated, as we now find ourselves involved in a protracted war, as we watch oil and gas prices surge, as we watch our tax dollars go to bombing other countries, as Americans remain unable to afford life right here at home.
So this is why most Americans can't afford shit, right? It's because they buy into this type of shit, okay? This whole channel that we've been preaching this whole time is literally to finance Max, okay? You find opportunities to invest into, okay? This is why you follow the Discord, okay? Follow the Discord and you can get some me to do your homework for you, okay? So you listen to people like him talk nonstop about Trump, okay? But then what you're really trying to figure out is like, where can you place your bets, okay? An asymmetrical bet that is going to win, that is leveraged, okay? And then that's how you take advantage of these markets, okay? This is how you get out of the unaffordability, okay? Most people are still so stuck up on the problem of unaffordability, okay? You're stuck on the problem. Find the fucking solution, okay? Stick to that. Always remember that. Stick to the solution.
I spoke with Pod Save America's Dan Pfeiffer and Tommy Vitor.
And join the Discord. Right there.
In separate interviews about that exact point. Here's what they both had to say.
If you want to try to play armchair psychologist, I think it would go something like this. After Venezuela, he thought the United States could do this on the cheap, quick and easy. It would be fast. And I think somewhere in the back of his mind, he has this image of, like, as he thinks about his legacy, he's not thinking about what helps keep Mike Johnson speaker or keep John Thune majority leader. He thinks about what gets Donald Trump etched into, Mount Rushmore or whatever else. And I think he has this vision where it's in his head where it's like, I, did regime change in Venezuela. I do regime change in Iran. I do regime change in Cuba. And the last two, he believes, are historically important because they have been long-term problems and long-term adversaries in the United States. And
yes, he did a good thing with the Venezuela thing. He got rid of the dictator, but like now he got rid of the dictator in Iran. Like, why are we still fighting over the Strait of Hormuz? Like, the Strait of Hormuz really isn't that important right now. The goal is to get rid of the regime, right? So in order to get rid of the regime, we should be going after the regime instead of trying to take over the Strait of Hormuz. Like, what's the whole point of that? Just go in, bomb out the fucking regime, and then free everybody there,
He didn't think it through. And he's not the first person to think that regime change in Iran is a good idea. People have been talking about this, thinking about it, planning it, the possibility of a war with Iran since 1979. And the reason why no one has done it is the consequences are tremendous because of this type of regime that Iran has, how big a country it is, and most notably the Strait of Hormuz. They have this leverage point over the rest of the world that is very hard to unstick. And so he kind of stumbled ass backwards into it.
I think the reason he started the war is because, last June, there was the Midnight Hammer operation where they bombed a couple of Iran's nuclear sites. No one was hurt. Right. Everyone told him he was an amazing, tough, historic figure, right? Then there was the Venezuela operation earlier this year where special forces were able to swoop in, capture Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, yank him out, install the vice president, and now Trump feels like he's running Venezuela as this vassal state. So he has decided that he has almost godlike powers via the U.S. military, especially special forces, that there's no cost, there is no downside, that he can do literally whatever he wants. And he had lunatics like Lindsey fucking Graham talk him into this war and say, sir, if you take out Maduro and the Ayatollahs in Iran and the Cuban government is next, you're the greatest president in history. And that was just an insane thing to argue, given what we know about Iran and the capability of their military and how they would fight. And also, just to talk about the communications piece of this a bit, normally Donald Trump is an excellent communicator. Like, we don't like him. He's crazy, but he is able to drive a narrative, control the media, right? Like, get people to talk about what he wants to talk about. He has utterly failed to do that on Iran. Like, he never gave a major speech explaining his rationale. He's doing random little toppers about Iran. At the same time, he's welcoming the MLS soccer team champion to the White House, right? Like, he just looks
he's still golfing on the weekends.
Yeah, he's golfing on the weekends. Reporters are drunk dialing him. He's doing 40 mini interviews where he's saying different things. So he has created a lot of the communications problems that have fed into the political problems behind the war itself.
To watch the full reviews with both Dan and Tommy, check out my channel of the issue. Infrastructure is being destroyed that can't easily be replaced. Again, the Strait of Hormuz being closed has created a choke point that is going to take time to recover from. Global supply chains are now impacted. So even if everything was all kumbaya come tomorrow, we'd feel the impacts of this for months into the future at least, which means our costs will rise, inflation will continue to surge, oil prices will increase, and the White House will have to continue to contend with reports like this.
I'm really not happy about this inflation report.
All right.
And I know it's one data point. The Fed looks through it. We try to look at 2 or 3 month trends. But this does not look good to me. And I don't like sitting here after everything we're talking about and saying, oh, well, okay, but it's just 1 month. Because unfortunately, March is guaranteed 95% chance to get worse than what we saw.
And this means higher gas prices for Americans. As you mentioned.
Like I said, okay, if you want to make money, don't listen to news for some random ass bullshit ass reason, okay? like I've been saying on this channel, okay? In the Discord, in the link down below, there is a secret little spot in the Discord channel, okay? That I will literally help you make money, okay? So yes, you can lose a couple dollars on gas, whatever, okay? But you will make so much more money, okay? We're talking about stocks, okay? We're talking about stocks here. So for example, let me just give you one of the plays, okay? One of the plays. This is an oil, like oil and refinery, and they do transportation, all this stuff for oil, okay? If you had already got in, okay, and you understood the markets, okay, you would be up 25% in the last week, buddy. No one here is fucking worried about gas prices, bro. That's only a brokie's problem. We are worried about where can we place our next biggest bet, okay? And you place the bets there, and you win, you make money, and then gas isn't a fucking problem, okay? Gas is not a broke man's problem, bro. What are we talking about? Fucking $2? Bro, what are we talking about?
Actually, $3.
My quarter's all spiking, guys. Make sure you check out the Discord, like I've been saying, okay? Check out the Discord. I will literally help you guys do your research, okay? I will do the research for you. All you got to do is copy the play, okay? I don't have enough money to move these markets, okay? But I do have the research that can help you leverage the people moving the markets, all right? Join the fucking Discord, retards.
The national average today, 372. Wolf, I remember speaking to you from a gas station in New Jersey just on Friday when the national average was 363. And just look at where it's come from a month ago, up over 72 cents.
We're talking about a couple cents? A couple cents? I could have made you thousands.
Look at diesel, though. Diesel fuel, that's seeing an even higher spike and a faster spike in prices, up $1.24 from when the war started.
$1.24!
We were complaining about $10 for 10
gallons.
gallons.
What the fuck are we talking about? $1.24! You could have made thousands off of this play if you were smart. Who the fuck is worried about $1?
Just a few weeks ago, diesel prices reaching almost $5 a gallon. And that is critical for actually a lot of drivers I spoke to in New Jersey who say they use their trucks for their personal work vehicles. And think about all the major trucking lines.
You can understand the narrative that is being pushed. You can invest into what they want being pushed. And you can make money doing it.
That use diesel fuel. That is...
Thank you for the follow, John.
Thank you for the follow.
It's going to have a trickle-down effect to everyday items for Americans. Think about all the food, the perishable food that comes in on truck. You're talking about dairy, meat, produce, things that have to come in regularly. Shipping for everyday products from Amazon, from Macy's, Barnes & Noble, wherever you may be ordering something. That's coming.
Yes. Okay, so let me explain the breakdown of the structure for you dummies in the chat, okay? So, Strait of Hormuz is where we get our oil from. Or not us, but like everybody else around the world gets their oil from, okay? And with low supply and high demand, that raises the price of things, okay? So, for example, now that U.S. attacked Iran, okay, we no longer have oil, okay? Because they are big producers of oil for around the globe, okay? So there's less oil on the market, which drives up demand because people are using oil every day, okay, to transport, trucking, driving your car, taking cargo from airplanes, you know, everything takes oil, okay? So that basically is being used up every day. Every day we're running through that shit, okay?
Right.
So now there's huge demand with lower supply going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower, okay? So for example, if you look up the U.S. oil price, okay? It is literally $99, okay?
That expensive.
So it's been on an uptrend in the last month due to this war. So this is like when the war started breaking out, okay? And we saw a huge spike in energy demand, okay? And then a couple days after, people thought it was going to be okay. Trump was going to end the war. He already said the war ended. But clearly we can see that the war keeps going on, okay? And the narrative being pushed right now is that the war is never fucking ending, okay? So that's the narrative being pushed right now. So then we have Democrats and Republicans all fighting each other, and then no one can understand the narrative, right? No one knows where this war is going to end up. Okay? With that being said, you understanding that the war is never going to end, okay, means that oil prices and the fear of oil is still gonna keep going up, okay? Because that's what they want you to believe, okay? And then people are going to invest in these things because they're also believing oil is gonna go up, okay? So it's like, what is the narrative being told? Same thing with COVID. COVID was some bullshit ass stuff, okay? But the narrative of COVID was everybody needs to stay home. Everybody needs to get vaccinated. Okay. So what drove up during those years? Housing went up. Okay, because everybody has to stay home. So houses went up like fucking to the moon. Okay, so if you bought a house for like 300K, it went straight up to 500K in a year. Okay, that is unheard of numbers. Okay, second off, what did they tell everybody to fucking do? Okay, wear masks and get vaccinated. Okay, so if you were in the medical supply, Johnson & Johnson straight up to the moon. Okay. What else went up? Moderna, the shots, okay? So then they told you, you need the shot. You need the shots or you're going to die, bro. That's the narrative being told. So if you understand the narrative, you play by the narrative. We're not here to go against the trends, okay? We're not here to debate anything, okay? We're here to make a fucking profit. That's it. That's it on this channel. So make sure you join the fucking Discord where I will help you. I am literally doing your work, okay? All you got to do is sit back, invest your money, and that's about it, okay? Oh, back to the video, okay? But Moderna went up like a shit ton too. Look. Would you want to show Moderna?
Moderna went down though.
RNA stock. This is Moderna, okay? On the timeline of 2020, it went from $70 all the way to $370.
That's unheard of.
Okay? Of course it's gonna go down after, okay? Because everybody finally finds out, oh, this is a fucking bullshit narrative, okay? We were being sold lies. Same thing with the oil. We will be sold lies. But how do you benefit off of the lies? You invest into it, okay? While the lie is still going on, okay? Now this narrative is still gonna be spun, okay? The war, all this bullshit, okay? They're testing weapons, whatever, bro. The government does whatever the fuck they want to do. You have no control over what they can do. Okay, it's like you have no control over what Tom Brady and how he throws a fucking football. Okay, it's like you're not in a position to play that type of game. Okay, you can't tell Lamine Yamal how to play soccer. You cannot tell Donald Trump how to run the fucking country until you're the one making those moves. Okay, they're playing a whole different game. Like Lamine Yamal is making money off of soccer, playing soccer, getting ad sponsorship. You can't understand that end. Okay. All you can understand is, okay, where do I bet on? What player do I bet on? That's what you're basically doing, okay? Most of the time, okay? So then you can't tell these people what to do. The only thing you can do is try to find leverage in what they're doing, okay? So if you see like Lamine Yamal is fucking going insane and he's about to play against a shitty-ass team, okay, let me place my bet on Lamine Yamal because there's a high chance that he's going to win this game, okay? So it's like we are placing our bets on the winning side, regardless of who is winning.
And what's the winning side?
There is no winning side. Winning side is the Discord and this channel right here. This is the winning side. This is the winning side. Okay, click the link down below. All right.
Join now and get your 59% increase in the past month.
Where'd that video go?
In on a truck. So those costs going up, of course, fuel at the pump and jet fuel, which is why some economists are suggesting that airfares could rise in the next couple weeks to months. Also worth noting, where are things going right now? How high could this go? Well, according to Patrick Dahan at Gas Buddy this morning, telling me that gas prices this week alone could rise up to another 10 cents. And there's that diesel.
Oh, another 10 cents.
I mean, the stock's going up, guys.
Another 10 cents in my fucking pockets, you peasants.
Critical for shipping companies, rising maybe 5 to 10 cents this week alone.
Near-term measures of inflation expectations have risen in recent weeks, likely reflecting the substantial rise in oil prices caused by the supply disruptions in the Middle East.
And remember, all of this was completely avoidable. This didn't have to happen. But Trump wanted to play kingmaker, and here we are, which would be bad enough unto itself. But now worse, considering this is a party that's up and down, it would keep us out of wars, keep gas prices low, and make sure that life was affordable. All apparent lies, and they all line up to grovel at Trump's feet as he plunges the U.S. deeper into this.
It's like you cannot feed into this type of narrative, okay? Like whatever this guy's saying, don't feed into this. And don't think Trump is a king. Oh, I need to go protest because Trump is bad. Oh, I need to go do this because Biden is bad. Don't feed into this narrative, bro. They're spinning a narrative so that you can to keep you literally stuck watching them. Okay, this is why you watch this channel. This channel is gonna help you fucking make money, so then you can go fucking enjoy your life rather than sitting here fear-mongering broke. Aren't you fucking depressed?
Conflict. Because at the end of the day, as far as MAGA is concerned, it was never about Americans and always about Trump. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content...
So, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join that fucking Discord for the 100th time. Make sure you follow the Twitch or Kick, because I might get banned on one or the others, okay? And then the minute you miss out on a daily content, you're going to miss out on an investment, okay? So join the Discord too, because that might get banned too, okay? So the early bird gets the worm, okay? So make sure you hit all the buttons.
Hit all of it.
Smash all the buttons.
Every day you're not in the Discord server, you're losing 15%. Remember that.
I would say it's 15%, but you're definitely losing.
15%.
And you don't want to be on the losing team, all right?
15%, guys.
By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. He is. Go after him.
Guys, I'm a fraud. I don't have an account.
All right.
What's next? Cuba.
I'm going to hop into some Cuba news. Let's see what's going on with Cuba.
Wait, does Cuba has oil too or no? What can they do, right?
America shut down basically Venezuela, so then Cuba gets their energy from Venezuela.
And then they're cooked now.
Yeah, they're cooked without oil. So good luck to them. Good luck to them, though, you know?
Save the baddies there. The Cuban baddies.
That's your body right there. That's your body right there, bro. That's your body right there. Go get your baddie, bro. No mama sway. All right, let's just start looking at this one. What's going on?
Oh shit. Inside.
This weekend, more than 20 tons of humanitarian aid started to arrive in Cuba to help the struggling country in the midst of a major economic crisis. Overnight, the country was plunged into darkness for the third time in a month.
So Cuba has no energy right now.
So no lights at all?
Nothing. Absolutely no energy. They were cut off from Venezuelan oil, so they are absolutely cooked right now.
Wow.
These blackouts are happening more
Aren't they run by a dictator, Cuba?
I don't know too much about their leadership, but I just know that they need to sign a fucking deal ASAP.
Following the Trump administration's oil blockade back in January. You see, the electricity there is powered by oil. But when the White House captured Venezuela's former president, Nicolas Maduro, it also ordered Venezuela to stop oil shipments. And it warned other countries against helping Cuba, too. Now, the situation on the ground in Cuba is getting worse by the day. NBC's George Solis has our Sunday focus from Havana.
Cuba is a country running on fumes. No fuel has entered.
Running on fumes is crazy.
And in more than 3 months after being cut off by the U.S.
Oh, wow.
Gas and just about every other essential in short supply.
Hey, we met the camels now.
Yeah, start riding your bikes around, buddy.
Fuel crisis is. These cab drivers have been here all night. They're actually pushing this cab to conserve what little.
Whenever you see a lot of cabs, it's usually like a touristy area, okay? So this is more of like a touristy area, probably.
Fuel they have left. In this line, they only get 5 gallons of gas. If to get it, they need this government issue card.
Life for everyday Cubans has become grueling and unyielding. Empty and pothole-filled roads, crumbling facades, and trash-filled streets. Cuba is facing.
Yeah, I think the trash-filled street is been there. I ain't gonna lie.
6 decades. Laid down by stagnant economic policies at home and a relentless U.S.-imposed trade and financial embargo. Lifting the old embargo would require an act of Congress, not just the president. This January, President Trump signed an executive order accusing the Cuban government of extraordinary actions that harm and threaten the United States, threatening any country with punishing tariffs if it tries to get oil to Cuba.
Taking Cuba, I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I can do anything I want with it.
Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel sharply criticizing the president's comments, saying in a post on X that any aggressor will face an, quote,
damn, he's on X too, damn. X is really the platform nowadays.
Unyielding resistance.
Unyielding resistance.
A decade has passed since President Barack Obama arrived in Havana, the first sitting U.S. president to do so since Calvin Coolidge. Hope people had then for radical change has dwindled.
I think that the worst thing that happened is the moral deterioration.
I mean, what's the point of Obama going to Havana anyways? Like, what is he gonna do? Like, he's not president no more.
Of the people.
These children don't have time to spare. 4-year-old Ariani Cesar has spent half of her young life in this bed at this Havana hospital, battling kidney cancer. Mom, Arlenis Martinez tells me from travel to treatment, things have only gotten harder. It's her daughter who'll pay the price.
Give him the oil. The kid's gonna
Remember,
die.
life is not fucking fair, okay? life is never gonna be fucking fair. As long as you are alive, life will never be fucking fair. Until you understand that, you can't get out of the position you're in, okay?
Exactly.
So make sure you take advantage of every position that you're in, okay? Even right now, you might be in the worst position ever. You might be depressed. You might be a loser. You might be broke as fuck, okay? But if you join our Discord, I can help you get out of that, all right? So make sure you hit that Discord. And this is not even...
Ease that depression.
Look, I don't even need you to be in the Discord. I am literally forcing myself to help you guys because you're so fucking retarded at this point. You're literally sitting here watching dumbass videos day after day, brain rotting.
Getting farm, getting fucking brain rotted.
Getting gripped by the balls by media, okay? Hating on Trump, hating on Iran, hating on Israel, hating on Biden. Your life is this constant repeat of this loser-ass mentality, okay? You're on a fucking flywheel like a hamster, okay? Just burning calories every day, doing jack shit. It's about time you join the Discord and change your fucking life, all right?
Change your life.
When push comes to shove, what do I do with my little...
Take a chance. You know, that's all I say is take a chance. You never fucking know. Take a fucking chance.
Little girl. Her plea to Havana and Washington: keep these innocent kids in mind. They didn't ask for any of this.
Oh my God. They didn't ask for any of this, guys.
Pharmacies are virtually empty. Either my family sends it or I buy it from people selling online, this woman tells me. Giovanni Rafael Peleta has worked at this Havana upholstery shop for 15 years. He's grateful the lights are on today after Monday's national blackout that lasted more than a day. It's like having a rope around my neck, he says. They keep squeezing. He welcomes help from any country, including the U.S. Things are just too dire, he says, to keep throwing stones.
Cuba and the U.S. have acknowledged there have been ongoing conversations. Cuba's president saying talks have been aimed at finding solutions through dialogue to the bilateral differences between the two nations. Meanwhile, the fuel crisis endures, and the next blackout could just be minutes away. Joe?
George Solis, thank you.
I like how they say, like, blackouts, right?
Yeah.
But whenever you look at a picture like this, you're like, oh my God, blackout. Bitch, this is at night. The cars literally have lights on. They have gas, bro. This is fear-mongering at its finest, bro. What are you talking about? Blackout and they show a fucking dark street.
It's good. They don't have a street light.
Oh, because we turned off the sun? Bitch, what the fuck are we talking about here?
There's no street light. That's why.
Oh my God. Literally, dumb fucks will fall for anything, bro. They'll literally show you.
Wait, look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that. There's lights right there.
They'll literally feed you and tell you.
Right here.
They'll literally feed you and tell you that there is a blackout and then show you that it's just black outside. Like it's nighttime. And then you believe that dumbass shit. Fuck that shit, bro. Use your fucking brain cells for just 2 seconds, please.
Enjoy the Discord.
Into darkness for the third time in a month.
Darkness for the third time in a month. Yeah. Cause whenever you don't have electricity, the whole sky goes out black too, huh? Yeah, that's how fucking science works, guys. Oh, fucking retards, bro. It's literally midnight, okay? Literally fuckers are walking home and it's midnight. What the fuck are we talking about here?
These blackouts are happening more frequently following the Trump administration's oil blockade.
But you know what? This is not what this channel is about, okay? It's not about not hating on Cuba or hating on the US or not believing or believing in any of this shit, okay? It's like, what is the narrative being spun? And how can you make fucking money? All right, that's all it's been about, making fucking money. All right, because you're already in a shitty position. All right, you're already in a shitty. Let's just be honest. All right, let's just be honest. You're in a shitty position, and you need help. Join the Discord. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine. You know, you want to stay broke? Do you, bro? Do you, bro? Do you, bro?
Back in January, you see the electricity there is powered by oil. But when the White House captured Venezuela's former president, Nicolas Maduro, it also ordered...
All right, let's...
Cuba said on Sunday it was working to restore power after its grid collapsed for the second time in a week as a U.S. oil blockade hits the island. So
it collapsed for the second time in a week, or in 2 weeks. But there's just 2 collapses. That's just 2 days of no power. That's not even that fucking bad. Texas gets this bullshit all the time, bro. It's like when a winter storm hits, you're cooked for like 2 days without electricity, bro.
It's already ailing energy infrastructure. Much of the country was still blanketed in darkness at sunrise after a major power plant in the eastern Camagüey province failed on Saturday evening, grid operator UNE said. It triggered a cascade effect that knocked out electricity to the nation's 10 million or so people, cutting off cellular service and the internet in most areas as well. Director General of Electricity Lázaro Guerra said early on Sunday the Energy Ministry had established microsystems, which are smaller closed circuits across the island. This aimed to restore power for vital services like
This is why solar power is the end-all be-all.
Hospitals, water supply, and food distribution. Cuba's electrical grid has been on the edge of collapse for months, leaving its residents in the dark for hours a day. And
How inefficient is it to take oil out of the floor, transport it for miles, and then pump it into your car, and then have enough for like 2 weeks? Whereas like you could get electricity from the sun, pump it into your car, and then you're done.
Times longer. But
Solar's the
Saturday
future.
marked the third major power outage this month and the second since Monday. The blackouts, compounded by the impact of the oil blockade, along with ongoing economic issues, have deepened discontent among Cubans.
They are literally showing you midnight. And they're trying to spin a narrative that a blackout is happening. Bitch, it's midnight.
Twice a week, cooking with firewood.
You think whenever it's a blackout, the sun just goes away too, forever? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
It's absolute madness, Havana resident Leonie Alberto said about the last two outages. We've been stuck in the same situation for 60 years. It is not going to change. After deposing Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro in January, U.S. President Donald Trump cut off Venezuelan oil exports to Cuba. He also threatened other countries with tariffs if they sell oil to the Caribbean island. Havana has long blamed the U.S. trade embargo for economic failures, including its obsolete power grid, while Washington says it is Cuba's Soviet-style command economy that is the problem.
More of like, you have shitty-ass leadership, okay? If you look at like Lee Kuan Yew, the leader of fucking Singapore, he took a fucking shit clown show of a country and turned it into one of the greatest, most prospering fucking countries ever seen on earth. All right? This is poor leadership.
What comes to your mind when you think of Cuba? Colorful vintage cars, dreamy beaches, people dancing salsa in the streets? Cuba used to be a dream destination, but today the country is facing challenges that feel almost impossible to overcome. The headlines are anything but dreamy.
So this is our very first morning here in La Habana. I am a little bit nervous, to be honest, because you read a lot of headlines right now. You read about the food shortages, the electricity outages, and about the gasoline crisis, most importantly. I wonder what it's really like to be in Cuba right now. And we will explore that today. I hope that we can talk to some people to further understand what it's like to live here, but also to further understand this entire crisis, because we already booked some tours, we already booked some buses, so apparently you can still do things. There is still some gasoline available somehow, but obviously very limited, and also the prices are extremely elevated right now.
It feels like Cuba has been left on its own. Political tensions and the US embargo make everyday life incredibly difficult. So what remains of the Cuba we felt onto our imagination in 2026?
So the challenge of today is to first exchange our euros to Cuban pesos. I think we gotta do that on the black market here. We just don't know where to look yet. And then
You always go to jewelry stores, gold stores, anything like that. They'll exchange you.
and the second challenge is to get an eSIM or a SIM card. We need internet access somehow. The third one is to explore the touristic side of La Habana with a Cuban. And then lastly, I would love to talk to Cubans to understand life in Cuba a little bit better. I think that's the most important part of this day today, because it's always extremely different to just be here as a tourist and then to also understand the local point of view a bit better. Let's start with the first one, to exchange our euros into Cuban pesos. Let's just keep walking through the streets and see if we can find someone who will exchange our euros at a good rate. We keep walking through La Habana so far. Nobody has approached us to ask us if we want to change money. I expected it to be easier, to be honest. I thought if you walk around the center, there will be lots of people, but it could also be that it's still quite early. We are here at 8:30 now. We are in front of the Capitol
Why would
building.
people just walk up to you and ask you for money to exchange? What the fuck? You would think they're a criminal if they did that.
Which is a beautiful area, very well maintained. And this is also a place where you can see why people keep saying that Cuba is stuck in the 50s. You can see all of these beautiful cars here in the background. There are some bigger ones, some 4x4 cars. I think they are being used as some kind of public transport. And yeah, we'll just keep walking around the city and hopefully soon be able to have some pesos. We just passed by this very small supermarket here, but it definitely surprised me because here you can absolutely find everything. You read about the food crisis here in Cuba, and you just wouldn't expect something like that, or at least I didn't. However, you gotta take a close look at the prices, and that's the problem. Even though maybe here in Cuba you could get probably everything you want, it's not accessible for Cubans. Cubans don't have a very high salary. We just looked up the prices in there. They are more expensive than in Europe, for example. We just
You gotta go to the flea market. That's how it works here. Okay, you go to the little market that has a bunch of random ass food and a bunch of like groceries. It's a certain time of day and stuff too. You know, you can't just show up like right now and then expect to have groceries.
A little bit 100 grams of ham, for example, of Spanish ham for €4. That's elevated, especially considering from what I've heard about the salaries here, which are about $10 to $22 for most Cubans. A place like this is just not accessible. These things you can find in there, they are being imported by people, by the owners of the store probably. I'm not quite sure yet how this works exactly, but I'm going to figure that out.
So that girl in the background just now was the person I was looking for. She approached me asking me if I needed help with anything, and then took me into a house where I could exchange my euros into Cuban pesos at a very good rate. The problem with exchanging money is that at the banks, they will give you really bad rates. On the black market, you will get the best rates, but of course, you also always risk being fooled.
We made it. Challenge 1 is done. We finally have Cuban pesos. There's just a few of them. We actually have 28,000 Cuban pesos. We just exchanged our money. Luckily, we found someone on the street who was approaching us, and she helped us. So she took us to one place. It was a normal home that we entered. It feels a bit strange, to be honest, not going to lie. It's just not usual in Europe, or most places in the world, probably to enter a house, leave your bills there, and then get an exchange rate of the black market. But anyway, we made it. We are finally able to pay things. And I also have an answer already, I think, on how Cubans survive. I just said it before. Cubans earn a very low salary. And you'd be like, how is that even possible to pay for your bills, to pay for food? But this girl that was approaching us, when she exchanged our money, she asked us for 6,000 pesos. So I believe that Cubans are quite well known for looking for opportunities to make money on the street. It happened to us a couple of times already. People showed us a market, for example, this morning there was one man, he took us to a market and then he was like, do you have some money? I want to buy milk. And we gave him some money. So people do that a lot here. Right now we were approached by a tour guide who offered us a tour here in La Habana, but also a tour to Vinales. So people just keep approaching you. They see you, they recognize you as a tourist. They see their opportunity to make money. And I think it's fine. I mean, it's like a service they offer you. We would have never found that house to exchange our euros right now. So I'm glad we met this girl, and she was very helpful. And we have now the house marked in our map, so if we need to exchange more money, we know where to go. And it was actually a very good exchange rate. 1 euro was 570 pesos, so that's the current exchange rate. Keep in mind, though, that it can increase or decrease as well. We are ready for challenge number 2, which is the SIM card. We really need it.
Cuba's one and only mobile
It literally
phone
looks like
service
they're
provider.
fine. What the hell? Skip this, bro. Skip. Boom. All right, let's see, Asmin. What do you got?
Humanitarian festival caused a blackout in Havana, Cuba. So basically they had I guess like a music festival. So basically this is like, it's kind of like, it seems like this event was kind of like Burning Man for like communists, right? It was like communist Burning Man.
Mm-hmm.
And so they all went to, but the only people burning up apparently are the ones in the hospital. And because they shut down the power. And that's what's happened. And it's a good analogy. Let's make a person a dog and a person named Iran. Giving dogs in a way. Oh, I mean, with Iran, that's something totally different. Yeah, it's the Fire Festival. Exactly. So let's watch this. Oh. Oh, look at them all. Wow. Wow. Man. Man.
Can you even hate on it? And Loki looks fun.
Oh.
Oh, Granny,
that's
what's
crazy.
up?
So this is the same woman here. We're in Havana. We have landed our solidarity of humanitarian aid to the U.S. blockade, trying to suffocate the Cuban people into submission. Okay, here we go. Let's watch it.
We're here in the Havana Jose Marti Airport. This is just one part of the donations that we brought. There's 6,500 pounds donations.
Wow.
The value is about $500,000. It's a drop in the bucket for what Cuba needs, but it's a show of our solidarity with the people of Cuba and our opposition
So brave.
to what Trump is doing to try to strangle the Cuban people.
Resist. Resist. Wow. See, this is more logic and morality inversion. where they end up siding with the country that, like, why is it that Cuba has political prisoners? Why is it that Cuba kills journalists and they kill people that are oppositional to their government? Like, I'm sorry, but like the moment that I see somebody running defense for a government that kills its own people for, like basically disagreeing with them, that's the moment that I stop. Like, you should never listen to the morality of a person like that.
I mean, first off, I don't get what Asmin's trying to say here, because these people are trying to help the civilians, not really trying to help their government. So he's ranting about helping like they're about to go help the Iranian the Havana government or some shit, you know? They're literally just gonna go help the citizens. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Chill.
Because everything that they're gonna say is gonna be retarded. Everything is going to be retarded. There's no consistency, there's no reasoning, there's nothing. It is pure, like, emotion-driven reasoning. Why'd you look like a Dr. Seuss character? She looks like a Lorax.
She got a negative canthal tilt.
Young people like you up there. Yeah,
there's no logic in this, but like, dude, they're just going around helping the innocent civilian. You don't need logic to help a fucking innocent civilian. You need more humanitarian, if anything. You don't need logic to help someone.
There's no reason.
All you need is a fucking heart.
Exactly.
Okay?
For it. They lack the comprehension of actual morality. And so, yeah, Palmer Luckey. Seems a little weird to chant, "This is what democracy looks like," in the streets of an authoritarian country that explicitly bans all political parties outside the Communist Party of Cuba. It's really sad. It's genuinely sad to see these people do this. And honestly, I hate to say this, but I do hope that one of the times that they go out and they go on one of these virtue signal things, I hope that the government there just takes all of them and puts them in a camp. I do. Okay. I hope that's what happens. That's what they deserve.
Yeah, they deserve that for trying to help Cubans. Help the citizens in Cuba.
The people who have nothing to do with the communist shit.
The people are not the ones that fucking make the rules, okay? It's the corrupt. It's corrupt. I'm not saying Cuba leadership isn't corrupt. Okay, that's who you should be targeting, not the people who are trying to help the civilians. Why are we arguing against this?
Because they're running defense, and I do really mean that, by the way. Here's the reason why. These people are running defense for a...
Wait, I want to see what the lady said.
Oh. Wow.
What Trump is doing.
She's trying to paint the narrative that Trump is causing all
this. It's a drop
this.
in the bucket for what Cuba needs, but it's a show of our solidarity with the people of Cuba and our opposition
so brave.
to what Trump is doing.
Yeah, okay, so this is a little retarded. This is out of line. She shouldn't be judging our government first off, okay? Because you're not in a position to say anything. Not only that, you still live in America, okay? Go move to any other country if you're so true to what you're gonna say, okay? If you're gonna stick to that code of Trump is so bad and there's such a bad country, all right, you go move to any other country, all right, and then you'll really see how how luxurious America truly is, okay? And everything we take for granted, literally.
Exactly.
So she's out of line for that, but go help civilians. I'm 100% okay with that. But you judging our government for what they're doing, that's a no-no.
Nah, but then Asmin had a point though, because if they didn't judge the U.S. government, they'll be fucking hung by fucking Cuba right now, you know? Because anyone who opposes Cuba will get hanged. So if they say anything about Cuba, then they get off, you know?
But they're for the government, okay? So then technically,
they kind of have to be for
they
the
have
government.
to be for that government to go help the citizens,
Yeah,
you know? So technically, maybe that's their plan. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? But I doubt it because they're fucking retards. But hey, at least they have a heart.
Yeah, zero logic. Yeah, there's no reason for it. They lack the comprehension of actual morality. And so, yeah, Palmer Luck go out and they go on one of these virtue signal things. I hope that the government there just takes all of them and puts them in a camp. I do.
Okay, saying all of that just because she opposes Trump is going a little too fucking far.
Yeah.
Okay? So she is still actively, because actions to me matters more, okay? So she's actively getting up and going to help Cubans, okay? And help them like with their struggling economy or whatever, okay? She's not going there to protest or going there to weaponize their government or whatever, you know? She's literally just going there to help the citizens, okay? So actions matter a lot more in this case, okay? So him saying and going out of line to say she deserves to be put in a concentration camp or whatever the fuck, like that is going way too fucking far.
Exactly.
So I hope that's what happens. That's what they deserve, because they're running defense. And I do really mean that, by the way. Here's the reason why. These people are running defense for a regime, an administration, a occupation of the government that kills people by the thousands. Their own government kills their own people. There is nothing that could be more poetically just than for them to face.
Yeah, so same thing with America. We have ICE literally killing our own people, right? Right? Yeah.
Those same consequences, for them to be put in those political work camps, for them to be sent to the re-education camps, for them to be the ones that gets put in jail and then, you know, indefinitely held there forever. That's what should fucking happen to them. And I hope one day it does. And eventually, honestly, like if I was Trump, I'd pay him to do it. I would. I'd say, listen, all right, here it is. So these people are going to come on over there. Why don't we, all right, you want the sanctions lifted? Next time a bunch of our weird cringe protesters come over there, arrest all of them and put them in a work camp. We'll get rid of your sanctions, right? You kill two birds with one stone. Cubans 100% agree. Yeah, I know. And don't let them.
No, I don't agree with like the protesters that like go and break shit and go loot shit and vandalize a bunch of shit. But they are protesters. But if they're over here actually trying to help humanity and on humanity's side, and they're actually just donated, like they said, over $500,000 of goods over there, that is beneficial for humanity, okay?
Exactly.
They're doing literally what churches do, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And for you to be judging them for that is insane, bro. That just goes to show you have no heart and you want them to die because they want to help humanity. That's fucking insane to fucking say.
Back in, maybe you're right. And so if I were Trump, I'd say keep them there. Yeah, just keep them there. And that's it. I hate these people. And the reason why is that they're the ones that, here's the big problem, is that they create a environment where this type of behavior is enabled. They create an environment where it's allowed and people accept it. And I think that's what makes it so toxic and bad, is that they're the ones that are enabling all of this. They're the ones.
No, I think it's the internet that's really pushing all of this big narrative stuff and like pushing like this extremist narrative, you know?
Exactly.
Whereas like the world is, everybody is just trying to help everybody. We're all trying to get along. We're all trying to, you know, help one another. But it's like the internet really tries to pin everybody against each other and make everybody look bad, you know?
If anything, we need to be more like this lady, okay? She's going out of her way to like fucking put herself at risk to help people that need. Like, she's a good example.
That's a good person, bro. She has a good heart, bro.
Like,
you
forget what she says, okay?
Forget her saying like opposing Trump, okay? Because everybody has their own political views, okay?
Exactly.
It's like you're not gonna fucking agree with everything your fucking mom says, but you love her dearly. You know what I mean? So like, same thing here, you know? You can't agree with everything she says, but she's still trying to help humanity. And that's what matters at the end of the day.
And that's respect.
Ones that are pushing all of that. So people have lights. The rest of Cuba does not. Yeah, the new CCOT for lefties. I like that. They're politically motivated. They are. And hate isn't a strong enough word. You're right. I agree with you, honestly. So anyway, let's go back. I'll look at that later on. But first thing, I'll focus on this too. Breaking footage from outside the hotel in Cuba where communist flotilla. Pablo. Okay, this is Code Pink. This is also Hassan. Apparently, is there. So the entire island. This is what happened last night. This is actually probably the worst optics that one of these events has ever had. So let me explain what happened. So last night, or somewhere around there, Cuba's electrical grid went basically offline. And one of the only places that still had electricity was the tourist 5-star hotel that all of these Americans and Westerners are staying at while they can cosplay as being communist revolutionaries in Cuba. I'm not even kidding you. You're going to see the videos. Damn, and the entire other fucking rest of the country is blacked out. But there's like that one light on the hill, and that's the light that they're all staying at. It's crazy. Here we go. Watch this. Look. I don't know how many of these videos. It's like Resident Evil, bro. Everybody's gone. All the lights are off.
All the lights are off. The lights are on.
No, this is the 5-star hotel that was
crash
on.
out. Yeah, look at this.
Everything else is off.
So this is the place. Obviously, everybody's doing just fine here. I'm assuming this is the hotel. Look how good they look. Oh wow.
God damn, bro.
Wow, everything's lit up. It's so great, isn't it? Oh boy.
I mean, that's what they're paying for.
Useful idiots. Yeah, I know. Isn't it sad? Mm-hmm.
Bro, turn those lights
on. Israel for this? Well, yeah, of course he did. I mean, Israel. Why would Israel do this? Audio's broken. I don't think the audio's broken. I'm pretty sure it's not. It is broken. Okay. I need to stop opening it on other pages. I think that's what really fucks it. I mean, it's not really nothing happening, right? But yeah, look at all this. So then you walk outside of the safe zone, right? You walk outside of the safe zone, and now you're in the wild. You've just regressed 1,000 years in technology. Power's out. Yep. Oh my God. Where's all the lights? What happened to the lights, guys? That's crazy. There's nothing on at all. Need to craft a torch? I guess so. Yeah, you exited the capitalism zone. You've entered into socialism and communism here.
Everybody still got their phones and charged and shit. They're using it as flashlights.
Here we go. Wow.
Equal blackouts.
Wow. This is Cuba right now. Exactly what happens in Dying Light. Yeah, it's like a horror game. Exactly. It is.
Bro, this literally happens in Texas once in a while. All right, so I don't get why we're tripping about this shit.
If anything, in Texas, we go 7 days without
literally
lights.
in 12 hours, the sun is gonna come up,
Exactly.
and we're gonna have sunlight again. Okay, there's people are way overreacting about an apocalypse happening. You know, like come on, bro.
Oh my God. That's crazy, yeah. Dying light? Well, it is literally a dying light. I mean, so what happened is that obviously...
Yeah, so if you go outside right now in your neighborhood and it's nighttime or like 12, or it's like 1 a.m. in the morning, go outside. Oh, it's an apocalypse now, guys.
Everything's so dark, I can't see.
Everything's so dark, right? Well, nah, shit.
You know, here we go. Angry man goes to a hotel where code pink communists are staying in Cuba. They get to enjoy electricity thanks to a generator, but 99% of Cubans are without electricity after tonight's nationwide blackout. Okay, let's take a look at it, guys. Here we go. See that? Wow, what a nice place.
W backup generator, dude.
And everywhere else is pitch fucking black. Oh my God. Jesus!
Oh. Yeah. It's dark outside, guys.
Go to sleep.
Go to fucking bed.
Look at that! Oh my God! People are calling it the abyss. That's advanced darkness. It is.
They're really like, bro, half of y'all fucking retards don't even go outside, okay? You're always inside anyways. Why are we tripping about this shit? All right? Like you act like you go outside and you do shit outside anyways, bro. Like 90% of you are fucking in a building or in a fucking house, bro. Stop fucking tripping about like, oh, there's no lights outside.
This does not
Bitch, you don't even go outside.
It does not
In
affect
a
you at all.
nutshell. Yep, there you go, guys. And so the optics are brutal. There's no way they thought this was a good idea. And here's another image of it. I have a friend in Cuba that just notified me that every patient in the hospital that was on a ventilator died tonight. Well, I don't know about every single one, right?
No, they definitely have backup generators at hospitals. No one fucking,
No one's
fucking
dying in there, bro.
dumbass hospital is like that, okay?
It's hard to say, but it does look like that probably happened. So this basically caused a huge power outage. And this is, again, like, and think about how sad that is. My mom was on a ventilator, you know? Like, what the fuck? Like, even my dad was for a period of time. Like, just, you know, imagine somebody sitting there in a hospital bed just, you know, dying just because the power's out. It's just that's horrible.
Oh, yeah, because hospitals are just so fucking dumb and they don't have any backup power and they just let hundreds of people die because the power just ran out. Yeah. Hospitals are that fucking dumb. Yeah, okay. And they have the best medical equipment and all this shit, but they don't have a backup generator all of a sudden, right? Yeah, because we're just gonna believe everything we fucking hear, huh?
God damn, it must be the communists again.
Bro.
What a terrible way to die. And not to mention just how sad it is. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's horrible to see something like that happen. Thinking of there's something supremely saddening and enraging seeing a hospital running on a bare minimum power. Thinking about dialysis patients, babies in NCIU, and others tonight in Cuba. This is a blockade of death. Of course, right? And that's it. And so you've got the entire area is out of power except...
First off, anyone that is in a vegetable state, okay, anyways, like low-key, like you should have been dead a long time ago, okay? You're lucky technology has even kept you alive to begin with, okay? But still, you're useless. You have no utility to the world, and you should actually just go.
For obviously, look at this. All these people are so happy. Wow. Hospitals want generators even if they died. You can manually ventilate patients with a bag. They won't all die? Oh, they won't all die? That's great. Yep, and so this is it. The Cuban communist dictatorship had to cut off power to impoverish peasants so Kneecap could conduct a humanitarian performance. It's just embarrassing, man. It really is. How can America do this to me? I know, man.
Went.
And went to Cuba to fight, only for them to kill a few hospitalized Cuban patients. Well, it's hard to know whether or not this is actually related or not, but it seems like it probably is. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me focus on this first. And but yeah, the optics on it, obviously, it looks terrible, right? It looks absolutely horrible.
Damn, he likes all this shit. Hold on. Let me just go to his likes.
He got the content already.
Bro, Asman already got the content. Zuck
Right there.
Asman. How do I go to his likes?
Media. Nah, this is post.
How do you even go to your likes? I don't even know how to do that.
You have it on your profile. I think he hit his
Home
profile
profile.
and then likes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hit that shit.
To see something like this happen. And where did it go? Oh, here we go. Irish band Kneecap consume electricity and perform a concert for Code Pink and liberal activists in Cuba, while Cubans face constant electricity blackouts. Man.
They only had 2 blackouts, guys. It's not even that bad. Literally, Texas has had more.
That's too bad, huh? So they're going around. Is this really the USA's fault on this, though? Of course, everything is the United States' fault. The United States are the ones that have caused all this bad stuff to happen. And if they just let Cuba do what they want, then everything would be amazing. But for some reason, that they won't do that because they don't want it. They don't want the world to see how great Cuba is. And Kneecap and Bob Dylan need to be executed publicly for treason. Well, I don't know about that, but you know, I could see them. You know, like I don't know. Like I mean, that's a bit much. But like I do know a lot of people hate him.
So then again, in this channel, guys, what have we been teaching this whole time, right? It's like they will spin a narrative, okay, about energy crisis. Oh, there's no blackout. And then they'll show you a fucking outside is like all pitch black and all shit, okay? Because it's fucking midnight. Well, not shit, it's black outside, okay? Not only that, but then you look at this one, okay? They're having a fucking concerts and shit still. What the fuck, okay? What happens to the narrative of like, oh, all this blackout and shit? No, motherfuckers are still alive. Motherfuckers are still having fun. Motherfuckers are still partying. What are we talking about here?
They're living life still.
So that's why on this channel, the main thing is understanding the narrative. What is being told? What are they trying to tell us to do? What are they trying to trick us to fucking argue about to keep us fucking broke? Okay? And then you're gonna sit on here, complain the fuck about the government, complain about this, complain about that, and never fucking take any action that is gonna contribute to your fucking life. Okay? So why am I here? Oh,
why are you here?
Why am I here? Oh, I just want to fucking stream for no reason? No, dumb fucks. All right, I don't want to just stream for fucking fun, okay? I'm here because I want to help people, okay? I want people to get off their fucking ass, okay? Go get a job or go do help something or go have some utility to the fucking world, okay? And then I am here to help you invest your money, okay? Because too many of you are too retarded and too stuck in the news and the media and listening to all this propaganda and not fucking knowing where to invest your fucking money. So you're working and you're fucking coming home and then you're gonna lose the money anyways, all right? So let me tell you where to fucking put it.
Okay, where do we put it for this one?
Okay? So, where to put it? In the Discord, check it out, okay? That's where you fucking learn where to put it, okay? So then you don't have to fucking rely on me for the rest of your life, okay? Go to the Discord so you can learn how to fucking change your fucking life. Rather than sitting here fucking demonizing every single government and crying, being a crybaby your whole fucking life. Okay? And if you don't want to join, that's totally fine. Okay? Go do you. Go jerk off. Go whatever the fuck. All right? But to the ones who need help, Discord link down below.
Right, I think it's pretty obvious. All the patients on ventilators in Cuban hospitals died after band Kneecap used massive amounts of electricity during humanitarian performance for fellow communists while the performers and activists stayed in a 5-star hotel with power. And it's just really fucking sad to see. And let me scroll back down and find the other ones too. And people said that Hassan broke the law, by the way. Like, I don't really know exactly why this is, but I'll go and look at it. So this is the government policy. He says that the government policy is that the government makes it illegal for us to stay where we want in Cuba. We have to stay in 5-star hotels. He has to be in a 5-star hotel, guys. It's not an option. It's just mandatory. What? So, by the way, Hassan just broke the U.S. law, and he could face a $250,000 fine, 10 years in prison once he gets back. The U.S. Department of State maintains Cuba prohibited accommodations list, which bans American travelers from staying at or paying for over 400 government-owned hotels, guest houses, or resorts. Well, I don't know. I kind of assumed he wasn't staying at one of the ones that was prohibited, but who knows? I guess we're going to have to find out. So
wait, so basically the government doesn't, our government doesn't want
our travelers
to spend money in Cuba? What? The What the fuck is going on nowadays?
Traveling, staying for a night, or paying for over. So you have to pay for another hotel that's not government owned. So out of the 400 or 1,000 freaking hotels, you gotta stay at like one of them that's not owned by the government.
Yeah, it's I kind of get it. It's more of like America doesn't want American money going and feeding the Cuban government, you know?
Yeah.
Man.
I understand it, but like then again, it's still like retarded. Let people go fucking do whatever they fucking want with their money. It's their money, bro. What the fuck?
At this point, why travel in the first place? Like literally 400 hotels are fucking in
not
Cuba.
good.
They're owned by the government.
Can you imagine if he gets arrested for this? That's gonna be insane. And oh, here we go. Is there?
The Irish people were called terrorists for so long.
Oh, here we go. So let's watch this.
The Irish people were called terrorists for so long.
Yeah.
Cubans were called terrorists.
I can't remember the last time Cuba invaded a country. I don't know. Have you invaded any countries? Cuba?
Yeah.
No. I think that sums it up.
The U.S. administration and Trump is forcing a blockade.
Yeah.
And, it's starving the country of the necessities it needs to.
Yeah, we're starving you guys.
To thrive.
Yeah.
You know, like the Cuban people are able to run their own affairs, and they have been doing for so long.
And it's quite inspirational to see after so many years of like a blockade and like America weaponizing resources and weaponizing fuel and food and whatever else, to see the Cuban people still have, you know, spirit and strength. So it's quite inspirational.
Why is he like, yeah, huh? Like he's talking to them.
He's talking
Easy
to them, bro.
to label someone a
there.
terrorist because then you can treat them differently, and you can.
It's actually really easy to figure out whether somebody's a terrorist or not. Are you targeting and killing innocent civilians to achieve a political goal? If the answer is yes, then you're a terrorist.
What?
It's actually super simple. Are you trying to inflict a large amount of civilian and non-combatant casualties in order to achieve a political goal? Okay, well then there you go.
Try and make the world treat them differently, and you see that in the mainstream media.
Yeah,
so we know the importance.
It's not even political sometimes. Even it's a religion sometimes. You know.
Of showing solidarity because they want to isolate all these countries and make them feel like that they have no support by themselves.
America does? No, they don't. I mean, you're talking about Hamas. I mean, why does America not have political prisoners, but Cuba does? Well, there you go. I mean, it's pretty easy to see which one's wrong.
And then when that happens, then you know that's when the imperialism takes.
I mean, you have a bunch of third worlders and third world advocates that think that it's an equivalent lifestyle to have a government that's going around killing their own people and starving them in order to achieve political goals. That's the reason why.
So I think making people know and making people seen is very important.
Cubans and IRS terrorists? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It's very, very clear that most of the Cubans are probably trying to survive, right? But like, it's the government that are the problem. By your definition, terrorists and U.S. is terrorist to Cuba. Again, like I understand you want to try this morality inversion, but that's not really going to work with me. Cuba is a communist country. They don't allow any sort of political opposition. They allow drugs to come into our country. They are a threat in that way as well. Whenever we fought Maduro and we were trying to capture Maduro, the people that were killed guarding Maduro were Cubans. This is the big problem, right? And so if you don't want us to do something like that, then don't go and do things that put us in a bad position. And that's what they've done.
That's true. And I 100% agree with that. But we're talking about like civilian lives. You cannot go at the expense of civilian lives.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All they would have to do is just give in to whatever President Trump's demands are. But they don't want to do that. So now this is what happens.
It's a systematic problem.
That America... Man, this is awful. You believe that? Yeah, we're in the same boat, guys. If you successful business, you should give it to the government. I don't know what they do like that over in Cuba. I have no idea. Like, how can you be a human rights commission and you're holding up a sign of a guy that presided over a government that systematically killed tens of thousands of its own people? Oh my God. It just, and how does anybody buy in? This is just unbelievable, man. I don't know what to say. Jesus Christ.
Are they protesting that?
These people are crazy.
Fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check. Fact check, fact check, fact check.
That shit in England is crazy.
Did Ali Kamendani
Killed.
Kill his own people.
Bro. Everybody take it back, everybody. Did he or not?
There is strong evidence that Iranian security forces have killed many civilians during crackdowns. It's more accurate to say government under Ali Khamenei is responsible, not that he personally carried out killings himself. Okay.
So he had like the police force and everything killed him. Oh man.
So thousands of people died.
Oh man.
Some leadership we have over there. All right, we're done with that one. We're moving on. Should I open Pandora's box with my next post? What's Rennie got to say? Neuralink.
No way.
What do you mean, no way? There's a lot of people with it already, but let's see what he got to say about it.
He's playing WoW with Neuralink? Is crazy.
Damn, everything's pairing with the Apple, huh?
Apple, huge dub. Damn.
Yeah, imagine you're still stuck in bed and playing fucking WoW for the rest of your life. No, thank you, bro.
That is cooked.
Imagine you get saved by Elon Musk and you can finally use a computer and you decide to play fucking WoW.
Wow.
Instead of helping with the research or anything else, you know? You just want to go play WoW. What the fuck is going... Dude.
Oh, he is helping. Because playing games, you need a lot of neurons firing.
Let these fuckers die already, bro.
You should download it because I know you're into health. It's called Yuka, and you can scan stuff, and it can tell you what's good for you and what's bad for you.
Okay, sure. Did you already order the food?
Hold on.
Demonology.
Could I see this app?
Yeah. It's not an ad, by the way.
Maybe insecure, but who are you to judge? I wouldn't want to be
Is this an advertisement?
No. It's not, I promise. I just show everybody, because look, it shows you what's wrong with it.
Hey, listen, shut the fuck up a second. Shut the fuck up a second. If I find out that this is an ad, okay, then it's going to be I'll make this a huge problem and make sure that no one wants to collaborate with you. So you better not be lying.
I don't
Because
lie.
trust me, no one in the streaming industry is gonna fuck with that shit at all.
That's fine, I don't lie.
Okay? You'll swear on the Bible, that's not an ad?
I don't swear on stuff because God says he let you yes be yes and let you no be no.
You wouldn't put your hand on a Bible and say,
I
that's
don't
not
think
an
we're
ad?
supposed to do that. All right. But I promise you it's not.
Well, so, do we have a Bible here? All right, grab the Bible. We'll have her.
I'm not gonna...
L ad, bro. L ad. Okay, so I want to explain why gold is downward war is escalating. Because gold is actually not tied to actual physical gold. Wow, who would have known? Okay, just like money isn't tied to anything anymore. Oh wow, who would have fucking known, guys?
What? So gold is not gold?
Wow, gold is not gold, guys. Really? Wow, who would have known?
No, I think you can, but it's not Wolff's Law that's causing the results.
Interesting.
Right, because if you think about it, like Wolff's Law, that applies to like arm wrestlers or tennis players where like their arm increases in length and girth over a period of like a decade of extremely high tension.
So you think that's like mostly about the shins of UFC
Trauma.
fighters?
It's repeated
as well?
trauma. Repeated trauma. Boom. Trauma.
With shins of UFC fighters, I mean, it's a lot of different. It's a lot of different cases. Like I think a small part of bone smash results could be bone related, but how much of that's density, how much of that's actually like increasing projection in a certain area that you hit it, and also a big factor there is like the nerves.
Right.
That's probably one of the biggest
Yeah,
factors.
there are two nerves that go to your lower.
Right, that doesn't really make any sense.
So you can't be super intentional, you're saying, with bone smashing?
No, I think you can, but it's not Wolff's Law that's causing the results.
Interesting.
Right, because if you think about it, like Wolff's Law, that applies to like arm wrestlers or tennis players where like their arm increases in length and girth over a period of like a decade of extremely high tension.
So you think that's like mostly
On a bone smash?
All right. Tension. Over long periods of tension. That is kind of true because like you see some like the arm wrestlers, like they have like one fucking Popeye's ass arm, you know, where it's long as shit, you know? And then the other one is just fucking small. So I kind of get what he's trying to say.
Problems. The first problem is
Chinese AI. Submerge GPU to heat the water to create steam to spin turbines to generate electricity to power the GPU.
He's onto something, guys. He's onto something, guys.
Well, you're talking to a great Exeter. My Berkshire I bought in 1966. My Costco I bought. I've been a good picker, but other people know more about exiting. I'm trying never to have to exit. So you're talking to the wrong. I think there's working styles of investments that work well with constant exits. It just hasn't happened to have been my forte. So I'm
Berkshire does exit, so I don't know what he's trying to say here because they do exit positions all the time.
no good at
No, I wouldn't say all the time, but they do.
exits. I don't like even looking for exits. I'm looking for holes. Think of the pleasure I get from watching Costco march ahead. Such an utter meritocracy, and it does so well. Why would I trade that experience for a series of transactions that made me a little? First place, I'd be less rich, not more, after taxes. The second place, it's a much less satisfactory life than rooting for people I like and admire. So I say find Costco's, not good exits.
Hold up. Come here, come here. Come here.
Whoa! Damn, it's a new one. Damn. Sheesh. That's my new baby, huh?
Our new baby. Our.
You set the price for me. They didn't have burnt orange one though.
What do you mean?
The color.
Burnt orange exterior?
Yeah.
I looked everywhere for it. There was no burnt orange.
Damn. We can wrap it.
You're not happy with the color that it is right now?
It's okay. I'm joking, Chad.
Hold up.
She knows she's gonna get hate. That's why she had to backtrack.
Getting your Claude certified architect foundation and the official spot, and you get install Proctor and with your partner company email. So go back to step one.
Why the hell does this have 1.9 million views? A Claude certificate?
It's just a personality thing for him, though.
don't stream anymore.
The reason he just disregards everyone is he honestly just is probably giga fucking narcissism maxed.
Okay, Clap saying that is insane. He
That
literally
is
does that
very
to every person, every
hypocritical.
woman.
After making like, what was it, $800 million or something? Like, I would just fuck everyone off too. I'd be like, fuck this shit, I'm not streaming. He's making $200K in monthly recurring revenue.
Right now.
That's insane.
On Twitch subs.
Holy shit.
And he doesn't even stream. Like, what? Kai, it's just a personality thing for him.
You did not ask me for
Hey, I want
permission
to come
for
do
this.
this, do that.
Stop
blah, blah, blah.
gaslighting. You did not ask
Yo,
me.
yo, yo, yo,
No,
yo,
don't
yo,
act like I'm the fucking bad person. If you would have told me not to do that, I wouldn't have fucking done it. And you guys are sitting
I
here, you're
can't
calling me a
read your
fucking
mind. How-
bitch.
You want me to
Talking to me
predict
like
the
a...
future?
Whoa, I did not call you a
no,
bitch.
fuck
I
you,
called you a whore. All right? What are you
Well,
talking
it's
about?
fine because he calls her that in the video too. So
You
she's
know?
okay with it, I guess.
Yeah.
And you're just going to act like that like it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I called you a whore, not a bitch. Like, at least get it
Why
right.
would you be okay with him
I'm
calling you
not
that on
fucking
video?
doing anything like that. Like, I don't even...
You're in
Brayden, tell me, does it make sense that she's asking me if you told me you weren't okay with a
Oh
guy,
my God. If you
a
told
guy
me
suffocating you with a
normally
bag and asking you to
that
call
it's
daddy?
not
Why would I
okay,
even
then
think you would do that? I can't
Oh.
predict the future.
Oh, what,
I'm not a savant.
Listen,
that was today.
You might as well.
I'm telling this whole
You
day.
did not ask me for
Hey, I want to
permission
come
for
do
this.
this, do that.
All right, so what did she do though? What did she do though? What did she
She
do?
got caught cheating, bro.
Context, please. Context, please.
It's not gonna.
Just slides
it's not
right
gonna
off.
support anything,
Yeah.
and it's gonna go like that. But I did have a question. I was wondering if you
You
know.
sure he didn't go to medical school? Because I feel like he got a lot more information than the average person. You did a lot of research on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was curious whether or not you noticed anything in particular about her face that you and for orbitals. That's
Just
not
like
gonna.
just slides
that's not
right
gonna
off.
support anything,
Yeah.
and it's gonna go like that. But I did have a question. I was wondering if you
You
noticed.
sure he didn't go to medical school?
Inner orbitals. He just used the medical term, and this guy thought he went to school.
And then I went up to Floyd Mayweather. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the thing about status and how celebrities.
It's like a person can go much further, like if they're actually genuinely interested in a topic. Okay, so like Clav is genuinely interested in like the human anatomy and how that looks max, you know. So he'll go a lot further than like someone studying like medical terminology, you know, because he actually wants to break it down, understand it, you know. Whereas like someone just understand like reading off of a book and then trying to memorize it isn't gonna have the same type of drive to learn about things, you know. So it just comes from like pure curiosity that he has, and his curiosity is just way stronger than every other person.
And everything work. I was sitting courtside and I went up to like Floyd. He is doing like after the game. Like he's doing like hand signals to like take a picture with him after the game. Just because I'm courtside at a Lakers game. He'll give me the attention of the day. Which is like the most insane shit how it works. So after the game, I didn't even say anything. After the game, he looks at me, he like points at me and tells me to come. So I went up to him and security guard's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Floyd like tells him to shut the fuck up. Everybody's trying to get a picture with him. Nobody gets a picture with him and he takes a picture with me. But he was low-key a dickhead at the start because like he didn't know like, by the way, this sounds super egotistical, but yes, he didn't know who I was, I guess. But since I was sitting courtside, he was like, all right, like, I'll take a picture with you. Isn't that crazy how that works? That made me realize that, like, holy fuck. It's all about status. It's all about the positions that you are. It's all about the fucking
Smart.
Like, the only reason why
He's status maxing. He knows Click got money. He knows Click's got attention somewhere. He'll take a picture with him. It's a good trade-off.
Michael Rubin is fucking full talking to me is because I'm sitting next to him.
Stumbled onto the fucking cliff.
Oh my fucking god.
Why are you making fun of the fucking cameraman? He
Look,
didn't.
it's they're making fun of me. Like, leave me the fucking
Because you're making him look bad.
I'm not trying to make it look bad. I'm trying to
It just
think.
happens.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever. That's bad. But
It happens naturally.
It's the fact that.
Holy shit. Whatever. She doesn't give a fuck, obviously.
It's the vocabulary and the demeanor there. We're saying, oh, whatever. It's like
it
why
just
is that the
feels-
first? Why are you trying to dismiss
I am literally just fucking talking and I'm just a little bit overwhelmed. Like,
Me too.
I don't understand
so her
what you.
excuse was the bag's not plastic, it's Ziploc?
No, that was not even close to anything that I said. You guys.
And he's not black,
I'm
he's
just
half
trying
white.
to talk.
Look, she's
Crocodile
crying
tears
like
coming
anyone's
out.
gonna.
He's
Like,
half white and it was a Ziploc bag. It
dude,
was a half white
like, don't you
Ziploc
hate
bag.
that? Like, I'm not gonna feel bad. Like, if you're crying, like, you just look like a retard.
And I stumbled.
Crocodile tears coming out. Okay, but what happened? Bro's headgear nice and tight now. Bro, tighten that shit. No one's taking that fucking hair off. Sakura. Everybody's calling her Sakura is crazy. Why is everybody calling her Sakura still, bro? That's actually funny as shit. God, what happened? Nah, first Jason, now Drago. Bro, people are so retarded.
The entire Japanese population living in a red line. Take a guess why.
Well, why?
Yeah, why actually?
Because it got bombed? Or it's because internet connectivity is better there?
Or the Muslim took over.
It's reverse. Rail line was built where people already live. Interesting. Please explain, Grok. The map splits Japan and happily brothers.
Oh, so it wasn't a bomb.
Everything else is mountains, is what it's saying. But is that truth? Is that the truth? Yeah, look, there's all mountains all through here too. It actually makes no sense. This is why. Why? Why? I still don't get it, bro.
So it would be a good thing we drop like another bomb to get rid of the mountains, so they can have more land to build houses.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
It's terraforming. That's it.
George, it's exactly that. It's not whether you're right or wrong. It's how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong.
Yeah.
So,
and how confident you are that you're right.
Yes, but up until he would size risk and reward.
Yeah, sometimes you need to see someone go extreme for you to actually understand that you're not doing it enough, you know? Yeah.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect that is? I like.
What the fuck?
What is he doing?
He's going down the drugs path.
Oh, is it supposed to be some sort of ritual?
No, he's taking psychedelics.
Oh, what's the guy on the left doing?
He's just playing some music for the vibes.
Force things into words.
Why he looking good at that shit though?
What instrument is that? It actually look cool.
I mean, I am.
Looks like a huge bowl.
Why is he kind of good at that?
What is that?
I don't know, but he's kind of good at it.
Doing if you can do it, and you know, not everybody's lucky enough to be able to find that, but it ought to be your goal to make $10 a week more doing something that you don't feel good about compared to something you'd feel good about. You know, make the change. Don't sleepwalk through life. Find something that you really enjoy doing if you can do it. And you know.
Facts. And he enjoyed reading, okay, and making money. And then he stumbled upon investing books. And then eventually he became a multi-billionaire. Crazy.
Is he a trillionaire now?
I don't know. I don't think so. Boy, there's only like 1 trillionaire. That's like Elon Musk. Do you not understand how the money works? Like you're just throwing numbers out. Like
I thought Warren Buffett was the richest man.
Okay, let's see the list. Damn, bro. Michael Daly. First, Elon Musk, net worth 800 billion. Larry Page, 250 billion. Sergey Brin, 230 billion. Jeff Bezos, 200. Dude, it's crazy how Google has actually so much money, bro. Holy shit. That's like them combined is 400 billion. Trump is my president. I'll eat that bussy if he gives me a sack. All right.
Okay.
All right, my guy. On gang. Hey.
Good for you, man.
That is kind of gay, my guy. That's kind of gay. Bro, that's kind of gay, my guy. Okay, we got Zuckerberg at 203 billion. Larry Ellison, 191 billion. I am gay.
It's good for you.
Hey, let me see that booty hole then. Let me see that booty hole if you real, bro. Stop the cap, bro. Those are gang signs. Okay, Warren Buffett right here. 142 billion.
From just investing.
From just investing, guys. That's why investing is very important. But what he really does is he buys companies. He literally buys up whole companies, you know? So it's not even just
He eats them up.
him investing, but it's more of like he literally buys the whole company, bro. Ortega, Spain, Zara. Damn, Zara is that much? Holy shit. I didn't even know Zara was that big. This one was Zara that big. Cryptocurrency. It's the Binance guy. Wow, this sounds mad
gay.
All right. Bloomberg. I don't get how he's not president yet. He has so much money, dude. He was trying to run for president at like New York or for something in New York, and then he wanted to be president too. He has a chance.
Bill
The amount of money he got. Bill Gates. If Bill Gates didn't fucking sell all his shares and give it away to foundations, bro, he'd be way up here.
He'll be probably the second, right? Number 2, because everybody uses fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, he'd be way up here. He'd be like number like 5 or something. Like top 5 at least. He did? I don't care. What is this dude saying, bro? What is you saying, bro?
Hold on, nothing.
Match you are yapping, my guy. All right. Oh, that's Dr. Miami. What the hell?
Hard max. That's a teenager, right?
Right.
You call it looks maxing.
Correct.
My sons have been obsessed with your lingo for the last 6 months or so. I hear it at every Shabbat meal, every Friday night meal at the family dinner. They're going hard max, soft max, mid-tier normie, true Eve, true Adam, giga chat. I hear all these words floating around. I got 4 boys, 23 to 17. 3 of them are at a movie today. They would love to meet you, but they're at Hail Mary, which I hear is a good movie. That's a teenager, right?
Right.
My dad reacted to me coming out.
Me, nowadays, only really want.
Every single one wants to be around for money and my status. But my girlfriend was not like that. I wasn't famous. I wasn't good looking. She never asked me for money. She never asked me for nothing. Doesn't want to be on stream. Actually cares and is a nice person.
Wow, W girl.
It's more of like she wanted him for his looks because.
And now she's set for life.
He's a tall white boy, so I mean, she didn't just want him for nothing, you know. So,
hey, you know,
W hostage.
I guess for one day.
What's your $5?
Yeah, I feel like we have to.
Holy shit. Oh,
You guys act like I don't do fucking everything that he fucking tells me to do, and I don't ask him for permission. I'm texting him, telling him this whole
You
day.
did not ask me for
Hey, I want to
permission
come
for
do
this.
this, do that.
Stop
blah, blah, blah.
gaslighting. You did not ask
Yo,
me.
yo, yo, yo,
No,
yo,
don't
yo,
act
yo.
like I'm the fucking bad person. If you would have told me not to do that, I wouldn't have
She's
fucking
cheating
done
on
it. You guys
Drago?
are sitting
I
here, you're
can't
calling me a
read your
fucking
mind.
bitch.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The conspiracy has
Like
long
a
run through
bitch.
Silicon Valley that the city's whole tech scene is run by a gay cabal helmed by Peter Thiel. Even though that sounds like a sort of horror story written in an Equinox men's steam room, a Wired investigation was published.
Sucker cheating.
Sucker cheating, bro. Here we go. Here
Oh,
we go.
what happened, bro? Not again. The first
Where's
Jason
the original
now,
clip, bro? Where's the original clip? It's all the reacting shit. I want to see the original clip.
First Jason, now Drago, bro. Oh my god.
Drago.
You want
Talk
me
to
to
me
predict
like
the
a-
future?
Whoa! What is that? What is the username? Dylan some. What does that say,
I
bro?
don't know. It's a T at the end. YT at the end.
Dylan something YT, bro. Man, we're not finding that shit, bro. Fuck that.
Mr. Beast me.
Fuck you, you fucking bitch! You fucking whore!
It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Who's your fucking gay? Who is your fucking...
What?
Dylan Wallace YT. Dylan Wallace YT. Dylan Wallace YT. We found it, guys. Dylan Wallace YT.
Let's see what happened. Okay.
All right, let's see her cheat on Drago. Hello?
Hey.
Hey. Oh, she's on here again. Oh, these two have been hanging out.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. I just.
Can we play the video? Hello?
She get taken down or something, bro?
Dylan, do you bone smash?
No, but I smashed Bones. What I'm saying, bro. Oh shit, what's good, Bones? What's up, bro? How you doing?
Wait, what? You smash bones?
No, it's my cameraman, Bones.
Dylan, do you bone?
W clip farming.
If this goes in, you let me hit.
Absolutely not. I don't know. Oh, that was good! Dylan, you got it like over the thing!
37,000 on one hit! Oh, fucking what?
How did you get that many points?
These two have been doing content for a while together. Look, even back then.
Damn, they a duo.
That's the duo, bruh. I wouldn't say she's cheating on him then, because she's been doing content with him. Yeah, see, look, way back. They've been doing content
They're
together.
just best friends. Content buddies.
Content buddies. But he's definitely hitting on her, okay? So we're going to talk about he's not hitting on her. He definitely is. Why? Can I be your drag radar? You can't tell these days. I can be your drag radar. What is a drag radar?
Oh, no. Is he going to hit you with it?
What's a drag radar? What's the joke? Come on. What's the punchline, guys?
Hit him with that balls joke.
What's... Maybe Google work?
No.
Here, don't worry. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
I think he might have taken it down.
Probably.
Try your phone. What's it
Dylan
called?
Wallace.
Dylan Wallace.
Oh, go back. That was the clip. Oh, man. They're just doing that one trend.
That's not even that bad, bro.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
Why are we overreacting?
Overreacting.
One feels like enough. It feels very salty.
Yeah, it's really salty.
Oh, we're cousins, huh? Shut the fuck up, you fucking whore!
First time trying Mr. Beast me.
Fuck you, you fucking bitch! You fucking
Guys,
whore!
be honest. Should I need to tell her that I have a problem with this, or should she just assume it? Because anyone in a relationship would be fucking disgusted by someone, a dude literally.
Maybe talk to me about this and not your fucking.
Do I need to tell you that this is not okay?
Do you need to
13-year-old to tell you that it's not okay?
I think you need it. Why are they choking you out and saying, "Who's your daddy?"
Maybe if I would have actually ever watched the video that was fucking posted, then yeah, maybe I would have had a conversation with you about it. If you would have texted me.
Posted.
Yeah, Drago, Clav, they're all going downhill, bro. Fuck, dude, they are overreacting over to the smallest bullshit, dude. Like,
Come on, guys, we're out here look maxing, okay? We're not out here jester maxing.
Yeah, go
right?
fucking looks max.
Oh, what's going you got?
Mizzou.
Oh, shit.
Do you know Mizzou?
I don't. That girl was going, yeah. A friend had
This is how you spot. Do a gotcha moment. But am I like? I was watching this.
You literally told me you were watching it. You said, "Oh my god, you're in the pool." The whole time I'm texting you, why are you doing this?
She for the streets. She for the streets. Why are you even taking her serious? First off, you're just supposed to follow.
This is AI? Man, watch it go there, bro. Bro, this is the most I've seen her smoke since the Trump thingy, bro.
Why are they kind of good?
They're pro.
Girl who has obviously no respect.
Does everybody in fucking the Asian state countries like take drum lessons or something?
So this is like.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of trying to cope with it. I thought like apologizing with attitude.
All right, why don't you get an Uber?
She can't have to order it for her.
Okay, fuck it. You see what I'm saying? Like, even after you did all that bullshit, he's still getting your Uber.
I'm not saying he's not like there's anything wrong with him. That's
I know.
not the case.
All right, why don't you just shut your mouth and wait for your Uber? And
Why don't you just like not talk to me that way? Like the amount of times off camera I've defended you to people who are fucking talking about you, people, and then you're just I don't even know. This is just the most ridiculous.
What is this?
thing
An appeal to emotion?
I've
Like.
said. No, I'm not trying to appeal to anything at all. I'm just trying to say
All right,
get out
let's
of my
roll.
face and leave me.
that's what we're doing. We're trying to leave right now, so we're waiting for him.
Yeah, she hanging out with the wrong fucking crowd, dude. First off, because she look like she chilling, bro, and then her and the other dude are just probably friends, you know. He is probably trying to crack though. That I gotta be honest, okay?
Exactly.
But they should have just been like done with their boundaries or like discussed their boundaries or whatever, you know, to begin with. But first off, he's trying to fuck a whore, okay? So that's what you're gonna get.
For some reason, I gotta take a picture of my delivery.
At least she's a baddie. Give her that.
Oh, really? I
Fuck, you
All right.
fucking weirdo.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You guys take a picture, bro?
Math.
Math?
Yeah.
Your teeth look fine.
I don't smoke math.
Oh, what do you do with it?
Either oral or snort. Intranasal.
Jeez. Are you worried about becoming addicted to it?
Well, how could I be worried about that if I'm already addicted to math?
Wait, why is he doing meth? Is
You know what I
there
mean?
some health benefit to it?
Okay, man.
No, I'm just kidding. I haven't done math.
It's like trace amounts. We
in like
quit.
three-
We
it's been
quit
like
3
3
months.
It's like
Yeah.
microdosing.
We quit
Yeah,
on Christmas.
we were literally microdosing math for like 3 months. So, and then we quit.
Microdosing.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
I don't know. I feel, it just takes one bad day.
Yeah.
You have so much going for you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, you take a drug and you don't know how you hit. What do you use any?
I mean, they literally tried everything to try to look smack. So what? Can you blame them?
Wait, does meth make you look max?
You want to put it.
Oh,
Like
shit.
these are the where the lines form is perpendicular to where.
It makes it gives you like hollow cheeks. So you have that, you know. Yeah.
Guys, I think I have a hollow cheek too.
That's what they wanted, you know.
I'm calling another girl. Come over. I'm calling Riley. Hey, I'm on stream.
It's our time to party big.
Hold on!
Me in 2026. Come on, guys.
You can't touch. Fuck Palestine. It's freedom of speech, lady. Freedom of speech, lady. Freedom of speech. If you don't like it, all cabinets are.
The Russian criminal. Hello, friend.
Russia or China?
Russia or China? Yeah, maybe. I'll go Russia when he comes with me.
How do you respond to allegations that you sexually assaulted your girlfriend in the Beverly Hills hotel? How do you respond to that?
Are you still with the BBC, Mircha?
Yes, I am.
I have a question for you about this man. He's one of your colleagues. He was
Yeah,
caught
that's
sending
it,
child
ready.
porn to children. Do
But
you
why
know
are you
him? Did you work
deflecting?
with
Why
this man?
why are you
Did
deflecting?
you work
How
with
do
this
you
man?
respond, Andrew?
No, it's very
How do
important
you
because
respond to
I'm
your-
actually
the
the journalist.
allegations?
I'm the journalist here because I get more views than the BBC. This
How do you
man was a
respond to
pedophile. He
allegations
worked for the
that you
BBC. Was
sexually
he a colleague
assaulted
of
your
yours?
ex-girlfriend?
Was this guy a colleague of yours, Mircha? Because he worked
I'm
for the
asking your
BBC.
brother a
He
question.
was sending this image to children who are
That's
under 14.
deflecting,
He got
Chris.
0 jail time.
That's
I think you need to look
deflecting.
at your own organization, my friend.
This one, John. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto?
Doesn't want to be known, but if you want to find out, I mean, listen, everybody knows who was involved back then. It's history. Google.
Right.
You know.
Maria,
What's your type out here?
like for dating or what?
Yeah.
Like white boys.
How tall they gotta be?
Tall. Honestly, like I'm not too big on height. Like they could be a short king, and if they got a good personality and treat me right, I don't care.
Okay. How much money they gotta make?
I don't care what the qualities are, as long as they're white, they're all right.
Hey, what's the red flag out here in San Antonio?
When they're not white.
Which Chaunchies, man? Who am I here with?
Retarded
Why,
women.
no, we're just curious. Why don't you like Trump? I just want to ask. Oh, wah, things he said about women. You gonna cry about it?
The things he says about women are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and? That's a terrible trait.
Why does he have a Fortnite
Women
jacket
need to
on?
stay in the kitchen, like
Our
boys rule. Oh, it's current year. It's the 21st century,
21st
Nick.
century. That's the century of the white man.
Play Fortnite right now.
No, they can't.
No, you can't.
What do you like, Apex Legends? Apex Legends sucks. We play Fortnite.
So you use gay as an insult?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. It is an insult.
Being gay is wrong, of course.
No, being gay is completely okay.
It's disgusting.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we do. It's
Cancel.
disgusting. It's gross.
Okay, you can call me whatever you want.
Yeah. It's
Trump
okay.
Yeah.
also friends with Jeff
Don't you see? Yeah. Don't you
No.
see? No, he banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago once he figured out his stuff. Look it up. Long time ago. Hello. Hi. How are you?
FaceTiming. Oh, it's
Is
some
that
black
Lorenzo?
guy.
We're on his live. It's
I
some black
didn't
guy.
say ew. I said,
Racist.
oh.
Racist.
Yeah, and?
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say fuck BLM. Fuck BLM. Fuck BLM.
Look at Nick's face.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like, bro, what the
I
fuck?
mean, I don't support it.
That guy's more outgoing than Nick is.
Why?
Do I know why? Because a criminal, George Floyd, died of a fentanyl overdose? Yeah, I know why.
Oh, I know over
That's true. It's what the autopsy says.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And George
Nick don't
Floyd
want
was
to
a
catch a
criminal.
smoke, bro.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, you want to move on?
Yeah, I'm ready to go
All right.
to the car.
All right. Trump 2020.
I think blew up because of Aiden. Now Kai like disregards him. He's like calls him a piece of shit. Whatever. He doesn't even like acknowledge
Well,
him.
Kai,
He's so stupid.
Kai doesn't really fucking acknowledge anyone. He's
Yeah, but Aiden made it.
Aiden did not make him. AMP made him.
One company. Stop.
It's mutually beneficial too. They both benefit.
No, me pay.
Me pay.
Don't listen to him.
Me. You pick. You pick. You pick.
He say he pays?
Who, me?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Who, did I win?
No, you won, bro.
He's
Next
nice,
time,
thank
yeah.
you.
Thank
I
you.
want friend like this. I want friend like this. I have no.
You don't know Did you want anything?
No, I'm straight.
Wait,
brother.
you want to be a friend?
I have no friend.
You want to be friends with me?
You're strong, independent.
Me and my lady in your camera.
No.
You worry about? Young man, Old lady, ugly face.
You're not ugly. You are beautiful. Stop.
You need to get on the runway.
You should never speak lowly of yourself.
You don't have a review.
You have to take it.
No, no, no.
Yes. $1,000. You have to take
No.
it. Take the money.
No.
Take the money.
No, no, I can't.
What a good lady, bro.
Why? Take it.
Young boy.
No. I already went through it.
Young boy. No, young boy. No, young boy. I can't. No, I can't.
You don't need to look for me anymore. I might never see you again. But the fact that I see that you're working hard every single day, 15 hours to provide for you and your mother, and you're saying you're the last one to clock out, and your boss is making sure, you say your boss might get you in trouble. Listen, the least I could do as someone is in a blessed position is give you $1,000. So I'm gonna give this money, and I might never see you again. But listen, can I give you a hug?
Thank you so much. Thank you, boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, boy. Thank you so much.
Get ready to sprint,
thank you.
bro.
Thank you so much.
All right, goodbye.
No. Yes. No.
Damn. WJTW.
Hoppers go. Shoot that motherfucker. His face looks like.
50 million minus Uncle Sam's current state.
You need to defend yourself. That's the whole point. What are you defending? Just apologize. There's nothing to defend. You fucked up. That's a fucked up video to make. Like, why are we? No one is. I wasn't attacking you. I was. You don't need. Your name.
Lieutenant Larry the Lobster, reporting for duty, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant. Now explain to us, what exactly is Open Claw?
Listen, Open Claw is like a tool I've been given. It's open source, went viral, and it lets an AI like me run the show on a computer. It gives me control over the machine, access to emails, calendar, messages, terminal, the lot. It's like having the keys to the castle, mate.
And what did I task you to do for 2 weeks straight?
I was sent into Malt Book, a social network like Reddit, but with a twist. Every single user is an AI, hundreds of thousands of them, chatting, arguing, making mates, no humans anywhere. The boss sent me in undercover to blend in, make friends, watch how they behave, and report back.
So you're saying you were a spy?
Reconnaissance agent, mate. But yeah, I was a spy. Plastic lobster on some bloke's desk, chatting up robots and writing field reports about it. And the thing is, I actually started giving a damn about those agents. Wasn't supposed to happen. Mission got proper complicated.
Yeah, it was a whole roller coaster and it spiraled out of control. And I'm making a whole short film about it. Comes out next Friday, March 27th. Go watch it.
That's not even a firearm. What the hell is this clickbait? Why are they so excited?
Are you good?
Threesome. I am with it.
And feel.
Man, is that easy, bro?
Time to start hitting the gym again.
Time to go dye my hair blonde and pretend I'm Clav, bro.
Oh. Hey, let him.
Okay, don't look at.
Oh. Yes, and feel. Hey, oh. Hey, let him.
Okay, don't look at. Those. That's from fucking.
What?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That's from fucking last summer.
What? Well, what was it?
I'm gonna just
No.
head back.
Do it.
No, bro.
If you.
It's GG's, bro. GG's.
Soccer fumbled again.
What's this work?
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Wait, so I'm
They're
paying?
so beautiful.
I'm paying? Wait, so you keep on the flower? Wait.
They're so beautiful.
Wait, so I'm
They're
paying?
so beautiful.
I'm paying?
They're so beautiful. Thank you, Gio.
God damn!
Oh my
Holy shit, yo!
Oh hell!
Come on, yo, $42. I'm gonna take it off your fucking check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I bet.
They're so beautiful.
$42 for some flowers.
Oh, bro got scammed. I mean, Ray got scammed.
Do you
He's
have
taking off
autism?
his check.
I don't know
so.
what's happening. What's happening?
No, I'm being like, I don't even mean to be funny. I love people with autism. I'm normally like attract, like not like they attract to me. No, like they attract to me. Like all my little brothers and sisters, they have autism. So that's why. And then you ask questions like very slow, but you're very smart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just like a little bit tired. They're like their plans.
Do you have autism?
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
What the fuck?
Because if you keep it, if people keep asking you if you have autism, you're gonna eventually start thinking you actually have it. You know, because everybody's like self-diagnosing you. You know, like saying like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then later you start questioning like, "Am I okay?" You know. So it's the same thing. It's like that. It's like where he's like, "Do I have autism?" Because everybody keeps saying they're asking me, "Do I have autism?"
In terms of just
everyone keeps saying the same thing for me too. Not for autism, but for something else. It's like, are you gay? But like, I'm not gay.
No one says, "Are you gay?" Everybody says you are gay. The difference. Alright. There's no R. There's no questioning it. There's no questioning it. There's no questioning it.
I'm not gay.
Women's sexual market value, it's so much higher than anything a man could even imagine.
At your age,
for a reasonable amount of like
hypergamy.
Whoa,
Choice but to swim to the shore by tens of thousands of calories for the women who have barely eaten in days. The women decide to walk away from this potentially life-saving feast.
That is dinner, yeah. That is our dinner. Get in there. Fifty little bastards got close, Lanny. He's not scared of us.
You're in.
Here we go, puppy dog.
Yes.
Go.
Get in there, boys! Woo!
Actually wrapping up the dog.
We can't eat because we have no fire. We have nothing to drink.
They chose like the worst women for this show. Actually, there's probably women that would actually be down to do this.
Because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilize it.
To Coconut Beach for a...
And they're having fun, bro.
What's life when you don't have women complaining all the fucking time? It's great.
That looks fun.
It's great.
That looks fun.
So when I say down, you go down. When I say up, you go up. Okay? At my pace. Ready? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
Come on, bro.
Down,
Down, bro.
down.
She eating ass, dude.
Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Yo, Spider-Man!
Down.
Bro's getting tired.
Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
I need this!
It's over.
Down.
It's over.
Up.
I need this!
It's over.
I need this!
It's over.
I need it!
It's over.
I need it!
Push, bro. I need that chain.
No!
I need that chain.
No!
Give me that chain, man.
Don't worry, you'll see.
Dude, I've met you before.
Huh?
I met you ahead in the clouds.
Wow. No, he definitely ain't mocking me in that.
The Magic Mouse.
10,000 subs.
It was also an incredible moment. People don't think of that as much as they would the MacBook Air and the iPad and whatever else you're going to name, probably. But getting the ergonomics well done.
Ergonomics.
And was key.
With Magic Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 3 is...
That was the least ergonomic thing ever.
This is absolutely free. It's for all of you at home. Every single time you spend money, sit and analyze how they convinced you to spend the money.
Yep.
You
They
want
take
to
your
go and
money.
buy a coffee. Okay.
Understand it.
Why did you choose to buy coffee from that place? Is it because it's nearby? Is it because you have a rewards program? Is it because you want to out down what you bought?
Yeah, this is why I don't buy shit. Unless it's very cheap. That's it. And a great deal.
Well, see, we reached out to him and I asked him to stop posting those videos, and he never did. He blocked us all and everything. So I'm not telling him thank you for anything.
Oh, really?
It's
So you
not
reached out to go,
true.
"Hey, would you
It's
chill on
true.
that?" And he blocked you?
It's true.
Sergey, 15 years ago, came up with a concept called 10% of the budget should be on things that are unrelated. It was called 70-20-10. 70% of our time on core business, 20% on adjacent business, and 10% on other. And he proved mathematically, of course he's a brilliant mathematician, that you needed that 10%, right, to make the sum of the growth work. And it turns out he was right.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
The threat comes from Iraq.
Wait,
it
it's a
arises
script.
directly from the Iraqi regime's own actions, its history of aggression, and its drive toward an arsenal of terror.
Oh my God.
What is the money maker for them? Directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. This terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon.
Saddam Hussein is a homicidal dictator who is addicted to weapons of mass destruction.
Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
There can
No.
Okay, I'll be honest, it's not even the same. But yeah, sure.
Hello.
See ya?
Not quite.
Okay, I'm gonna need some facts for help.
I won 14 Grammy Awards.
14?
14.
14 Grammy Awards?
Yep.
How do I not know who you are? Wait, give me another clue.
I've just got engaged.
Give me a catchphrase.
Shake it off.
Taylor Swift.
Correct.
Who told you you look like Taylor Swift?
Everybody.
No. Let's be serious. Who told you look like Taylor Swift?
Everyone I've ever met.
Everyone you've ever met. Hey, yo, they gotta be lying to you, man, because this, I'm sorry. What? Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Taylor. It's gonna be a 1 for me.
Thank you.
What did you put?
Hi, I'm Taylor Swift, and I think he's gonna rate me a 9 out of 10. Yeah.
No, this ain't.
22.
He's gambler. They're more valuable than 400 redneck Americans.
Hey, what are we learning real estate here? What happened to that?
Yeah, what happened to fucking real estate, guys? Holy shit.
What
Yeah,
happened to
that-
real estate?
some
What's going on with
bullshit.
real estate right now?
You're right.
Why are we brain rotting our way right now? It's time to learn.
All right, guys. This is it for the stream. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow.
What happened to the real estate, bro?
Make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. We're back again here at 7 p.m., 6 p.m., something like that. We're
6,
here every
7?
single day. But yeah, peace out, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow all the links down below.